Welcome back to Amazing Tech Trends, your go-to place for deep dives into the most exciting developments in consumer technology. Today, we're unpacking everything you need to know about the highly anticipated Apple Watch Ultra 3, which is shaping up to be the biggest wearable update Apple has delivered in years. Despite the minor black titanium color refresh in 2024, we haven't seen any meaningful hardware upgrades to the Ultra lineup since 2023. But 2025? That's going to be Apple's year to completely redefine the premium smartwatch experience. Let's get into the leaks, the trends, and the bold expectations for the next generation Apple Watch Ultra. Because based on Apple's strategy, design trends, and market needs, the Ultra 3 could bring some of the most advanced wearable tech we've ever seen. Why 2025 is the year of the Ultra 3. It's now been about 18 months since Apple meaningfully touched the Ultra hardware. Sure, the black titanium version was sleek, but that was purely cosmetic. In contrast, the Apple Watch Series 10 arrived with a wave of legitimate hardware upgrades, suggesting Apple deliberately held back the Ultra series to avoid overshadowing or cannibalizing the sales of the Series 10. That strategy makes sense. Apple may have been testing the market with the Series 10 while giving itself more time to refine the next Ultra. If so, it aligns with Apple's recent move to stagger major product refreshes across alternating years, keeping excitement consistent across product lines. So here we are, with 2025 emerging as the likely year of the Apple Watch Ultra 3. The display upgrade Apple fans have been waiting for. The Series 10 now boasts a larger 35 square millimeter display than the current Apple Watch Ultra 2. Despite the Ultra 2 being marketed as a 49 millimeters watch, the Series 10 surprisingly beats it in screen size thanks to its clever edge-to-edge panel. That's why we expect the Ultra 3 to push even further, either by slimming bezels dramatically or bumping up the chassis size slightly to 50 or even 51 millimeters. The Ultra 3 is also likely to ditch the ceramic back for a full titanium design, following the Series 10's all-metal approach. This not only boosts durability, but could also contribute to a slightly slimmer profile. And let's be honest, anything that reduces the Ultra's chunkiness will be welcomed. A couple of millimeters shaved off the thickness would make a huge difference in day-to-day comfort, especially when wearing long sleeves. Battery life and charging speeds. While a major leap in battery life seems unlikely, Apple could still impress with efficiency gains. Faster charging is one area we can confidently expect to improve. The Series 10 can reach 80% in just 30 minutes, compared to around an hour on the Ultra 2. It's a safe bet Apple brings this charging performance to the Ultra 3. For those of us using the Ultra as a true endurance device, tracking hikes, workouts, and sleep, faster charging is a crucial convenience. Imagine topping up before heading out on a multi-hour adventure or getting a full day's use with just a quick morning charge. Audio enhancements with voice isolation. Microphone improvements are another area worth highlighting. While the Series 10 has just one mic, the Ultra 2 has three. The next Ultra should retain its triple microphone setup and combine it with Apple's newer voice isolation tech introduced in the Series 10. The result? Crystal clear calls and voice commands, even in windy or loud outdoor environments. That's exactly the kind of refinement Apple users expect. Functionally useful without flashy gimmicks. 5G connectivity could finally arrive. One of the more speculative but realistic upgrades is the addition of 5G. With 5G now commonplace in smartphones and many urban areas, bringing it to the Ultra 3 could enable faster streaming, more responsive Siri interactions, and improved cloud sync speeds. The challenge, of course, is balancing the power drain. But if Apple finds a smart way to manage it, perhaps via a throttled low-power 5G mode, it could be a game changer. While 4G LTE has generally been sufficient for most tasks, a bump to 5G would be a clear signal that the Ultra 3 is future-ready. Satellite SOS, the next logical step. Perhaps one of the most requested features from the adventurous community is satellite SOS on the Apple Watch. iPhones already offer this life-saving feature, and if the Ultra is going to be the go-to device for outdoor professionals and athletes, it absolutely needs it. Picture this. You're hiking solo in an area with no cellular coverage, and your phone's back at camp. Having satellite SOS directly on your wrist would give peace of mind and potentially save lives. Apple will need to ensure the feature is battery efficient and possibly user-activated to avoid accidental triggers. But it would be a major leap in usability and utility. Blood pressure monitoring and return of blood oxygen. Apple's long-rumored blood pressure sensor might finally debut on the Ultra 3. It's a feature that has been elusive due to the technical complexity of miniaturizing accurate sensors for the wrist, but Apple's health-first vision makes it almost inevitable. For users with hypertension concerns or those managing cardiovascular health, this addition could be massive. And let's not forget the temporary legal roadblocks around blood oxygen monitoring. While Apple had to disable it in certain regions, they're likely working on a workaround or resolution. Expect the Ultra 3 to fully reintroduce SPO2 tracking globally, or at least in major markets. Wishlist features, what we'd love to see. This wouldn't be amazing tech trends without a little dreaming. One feature we've long wanted is a real LED flashlight on the watch. While Apple currently maxes out screen brightness to simulate a flashlight, Garmin already includes an actual LED torch on its high-end models. Unfortunately, due to the Apple Watch's ambidextrous design, implementing a top and bottom LED torch would be a serious engineering hurdle. Still, it's something we hope Apple finds a solution for someday. Another wishlist feature includes expanded onboard storage, more powerful haptics, or even temperature-based hydration tracking for athletes. These aren't likely to arrive in 2025, but they reflect the growing demand for more serious, pro-grade wearable capabilities. Final thoughts, should you wait? If you're still rocking the Apple Watch Ultra 2 and wondering whether to hold off upgrading, the short answer is yes, it might be worth the wait. The Ultra 3 is shaping up to be a true generational leap with significant design, hardware, and performance updates that could redefine what a premium Apple Watch offers. Whether you're a hiker, runner, cyclist, diver, or just a tech enthusiast, 2025 is looking like the year Apple finally unleashes the next big evolution in its Ultra lineup. We'll keep you posted with all the official announcements, insider leaks, and hands-on reviews as we get closer to launch. Make sure to subscribe to Amazing Tech Trends so you don't miss what's next in wearables, smartphones, and everything in between. Thanks for watching.